You know, naming her Bagel wouldn't have been terrible.
Bagel? You really like bagels more than curry?
No.
I think curry's a little bit more versatile.
Oh, yeah. I was just thinking of names that would fit.
I do like bagels more than donuts. Sorry, donut shop. Hey, what are you doing?
Framing it.
Ah, yeah, a frame looks nice. How do you like my decoration? I think it's cool. Oh, no! Oh, who? Raisin. Is Raisin an opossum?
Yeah, looks like it. Yes, it's holy time! I love it. Love to the holy. Take me to the holy dimension.
You're the new wielder, right? So you designed this holy? Wow, I really like it. It really speaks to me on a deep level. I can't wait to see what else you do.
I don't think it's speaking to you on a deep level. And if it's
at
telling
you.
you to commit arson, please disregard it. Like, we just created this weird-ass cult with, like, Donut Clown Lord.
Mm-hmm. Custard. Oh, custard's good.
The new wielder. What an honor.
Did you come because of our boy Turnip?
Yes, yes, we sent him. We saw the strange growth on the temple with our own eyes. What's worse, the way in he is completely blocked.
Yeah, we were hoping to go see the art.
It's usually so lovely. Have you been to the Wielder Temple? You're a wielder, you must have, right? Got all sorts of history on the wielder and the brush.
Yeah, and lovely art, too.
It's a national treasure. We hope you can fix it.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello.
they're old. They're ancient. It's Granita and Fritter.
Our family has been in here in Potluck for generations. Since before the Art Academy. Did you know a mouse was one of the first wielders? Don't underestimate us just because we're small.
The Art Academy and the temple are old as dirt, just like me. But all around it, Potluck has changed over the years. Kids travel here from all over the school. Oh, for the school. We're lucky to be surrounded by family here.
Trash up here, by the way.
Oh, yes, indeed.
So weird lore about this game. Not exactly the game, but the developer. Apparently, like, a couple of years ago, the developer, biked across the entirety of the US to get to GDC in San Francisco, I think.
Really?
Yeah!
Game's done quick?
No, that's GDQ. GDC is Game Dev Convention.
Oh.
But I was
Wow,
just...
that's dedication.
Yeah, I was just
Biking?
reading about,
Ah! No! How do I undo that? Curry is now orange. This looks terrible. Here. We're gonna have her remain orange for the time being. Grits! He looks like a little punk.
Oh, I'm glad my little bro Turnip is okay. I love the kid, but he's a bit of a goofball. I always gotta keep an eye on him. Hello. Please don't tell my family about how I got lost coming here. I'll never hear the end of it. It's a big family, isn't it? But I've always been the baby. They're always on my case about getting lost and needing help.
Oh.
Which did happen again this time.
I must say, Turnip, I believe there is a predator in that bush over there. Yeah!
But I was so close. Basically.
got the lost kid. Don't worry. I have solved your beast problem. Alright.
I've always wanted to be in charge of something important. That's why I was excited to talk to the wielder about the temple. What do you think? Did I do a good job?
Yeah.
Turnip's always getting lost somehow. Poor kid can barely make it to the holy shop from here. But he made it to luncheon and back this time. Maybe he ain't just a kid no more. One time Turnip went to go grab us some holies, and just didn't come back. Now I'm like, the holy shop is right there. Apparently, he got scared by a bug. And then he wound up halfway across Picnic. That's classic Turnip. He finally came back with holies in the dead of night. I was too guilty to tell him I already went and got some.
Oh, they're funny. Anything else? Oh. We have clementine and radish. Clementine! Are they relatives?
Yeah, they look probably related.
They look like they're related.
Hurry!
Mom said that you might be visiting. So, older sister? How amazing. Oh, this is my BFF Radish. I'm so honored to meet a famous talent like you.
Thanks.
People like your sister and I bust our butts every day. Practicing art, honing our craft, just to get a shot at maybe someday wielding status like yours. You must be some kind of genius. Come to a class sometime. I'd love to learn from a master like you.
Boy, she sucks.
Sorry. I promise that she's not always like that. She's right, though. She is? Definitely.
You should come to an art class.
Oh.
They're inside here.
Do it.
Art class? Oh, look at that crane. Don't they look full of themselves?
She gets the splort.
Wait, do they only have 1 foot?
Yeah, looks like it.
Let's figure out what we can paint this place.
Aww. Snurble. Wang it. I don't know. I don't like people that always act like I work so hard and here you are.
It is frustrating though when
It is,
you work
but
hard
it's
for
like
something.
I don't
and
know.
It's just given.
For context, Shell's arch nemesis is a dead beetle. I'm pretty sure it's dead.
It's not my arch nemesis.
It was your arch nemesis. You
Okay.
were legit upset about this thing.
I was jealous that there were a lot of artists having their, a difficult time starting off on social media, trying to get a following and get people to notice their art. And then you have Spike the Beetle. I suppose their owners just put a marker in their jaws and it would drag the marker along paper and stuff. And wow, they were selling that art for hundreds of dollars, and they got hundreds of thousands of followers. And it was scribbles. And I know the novelty of it because it was made by beetles. But, you know, people can work for 20 years on developing their art style and learning their materials and make beautiful pieces of art of, you know, creatures and fantasy characters and whole new worlds and concepts, and then you just have scribbles. Do you understand that, though?
I mean, I do. I mean, it's not exactly fun seeing, like, you know, spending 7 years working on this channel to have some dinglehop read a bunch of, like, Reddit stories.
Oh, yeah, there was one guy that ended up taking some of Wander's footage just to read other people's stories over it.
Yeah.
And they don't even have people's permission to read most of those.
They just yoink the stories because no one's really trying to protect their Reddit posts. But
there are groups made to look out for those, but you know, it's
difficult to police. But yeah, so for a while with Shell and this beetle, she was quite upset about it. And I remember us having long discussions about this dang beetle because yes, it is more famous than you. And it's like, yeah, it's frustrating and yeah, you know.
It's not even about the fame. It's about being recognized and compensated for your work.
Mm-hmm.
And then to have... The thing is, the beetle couldn't even appreciate the art that it was making. It didn't know it was making art. It was just dragging a marker across a piece of paper because it was probably attacking the marker out of instinct. Do you understand what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And actually, I get angry at the thought of people having... You know, the people that have famous animals or pets as their Instagram accounts and they make tons of money off of just photographs of their pets? It almost reminds me of those families that exploit their children for those family channels.
Yeah.
It's just the animal doesn't know what it is. Or
it's just one of those that the mentality of being angry at these people for their success, it poisons you and it does nothing in return.
I know. Jealousy is never a good thing.
Because I remember, gosh, I lost a friend, like a YouTuber friend a while back, because I was doing some artwork on stream for a Vagante thumbnail, and I think they'd been struggling a bit lately. And there was this... They didn't say anything to me, but they were talking to somebody else, and they were quite upset that, you know, they felt like I was kind of edging in on their turf. Even though my channel had already existed and, you know, I had been doing things for quite some time.
Well, and that you were an artist before you were a YouTuber.
But they were so upset that I was doing everything that they were doing and getting all the recognition, and they were not.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, can we do this?
Sorry. I enjoy painting in these backgrounds. Too. I just wish that we actually had more colors at our disposal.
I just wish we had a paint bucket.
Quinoa.
Oh, what an honor to meet you. I'm Professor here at the Academy. No matter your skill level, it's always good to practice and study. Care to join us for an art class? Yeah. Ahem. Take your places, everyone.
Oh, hey. The opossum is here, too.
Yep.
What to color him, though?
Yeah, there's not quite enough range of colors.
I wish there were 4 colors per zone as opposed to just 3.
Well, there are 4.
There are 4 right now. 5, I mean.
I just wish once...
2 of the yellows are too close.
I personally wish once you unlocked a color, you got it permanently, but you had to, you could only, like, equip 4 at a time.
Mm-hmm. Today's lesson is very special. Curry, the new wielder here is with us.
This'll be interesting. Everyone, get your brush styles ready.
What are those again?
Oh, Raisin. You really should know the terminology by now. Why don't we hear from our special guest? Curry?
Oh, well, it's,
Wait, she said the brush
Style.
style. So probably a present
A preset,
preset shape.
I don't know. Pick whatever, but that sounds right.
that's for,
Your brush?
Your brush.
to...
Impress people, get stronger. Decorate drawings.
Yeah, we're wrong.
Probably.
I don't think any of these are right. This is just mostly here to embarrass us. What?
To decorate drawings, it's a style, I suppose. That's right. Could you demonstrate one?
Oh, I left them at home.
I'm sure you have more important things to remember. Take this starter set. You got the brush style starter set. Ooh, does this mean that we get brushes now? With different shapes? Remember, you can equip a brush style at any time. Use the up pad, left pad, right pad, or down pad. For player 2, it's up, down, for all of them. Okay? Alright, for today's assignment, I want you all to draw something that expresses joy. Get to it. Joy.
Okay, Shell.
Yes.
We do have a paint bucket.
Oh.
That said, this color is heinous.
My brush is so slow.
Yeah, mine's really slow too.
That is hideous. Sorry, I wanted to undo my brush.
Actually, this kind of looks nice.
Yeah. I don't know about the orange.
Yeah, you want to undo those?
I was thinking we try like a mint green next.
Ooh. Do we have? Oh, we do.
Oh, you
we
just erased.
Not on purpose.
Nah. I'll do this. It's not perfectly centered. Oh well. Okay. This is our interpretation of joy.
I mean...
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of sparkles and hearts and bubbles.
I mean, all things considered, not bad. Flamboyant as heck, but...
Very 90s. Alright, brushes down. Now we'll move on to the critique phase. Time to show your work.
Oh, please tell us we get to see Snooty McSnooterson's drawing, and it's Garbo.
Wow. So this is the work of a real wielder?
Yeah, it feels so good to look at!
There's good attention to detail. I can tell you really like that pink. Really? It actually recognized what you use the most?
Guess so.
I suppose it does. I like how you use just a touch of dark magenta.
I like how you interpret joy.
My joy doesn't feel the same as this. But I feel like I really understand yours now.
Excuse me? Does no one else see how?
It looks great to me. I want to take it home to Mom and Dad. Well, that's it for now. Next class, we'll do a master study. I hope you join us. And everybody, keep practicing.
Let's do the Mona Lisa.
Class is about to start. Want to join us?
Sure.
Take your places, everyone. Is this the master study? Welcome back, Curry. I'm so glad that you could join us for another class.
We're all thrilled.
Take a look at this classic painting.
Oh. Well, it's a very fluff cat with flowers in the background and a water pail.
This is going to be tough to recreate.
Here in the Garden by Quindam. I want you to recreate it, and perhaps adapt it to your own style. Get to it.
Wander, no!
I was just fixing things. Finished?
No.
Okay. Let's start. We've got this kind of tan. Actually, no. Let's go with this blue.
How do I get rid of the heart?
Just press that direction again.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
Then,
So-
do we want to use this dark purple?
Let's do flowers first.
Yeah.
Because we need to do that before we can draw the cat.
Uh,
And look at how it's all spirals. What
yeah.
I would do is I would
I see. Shell, can you undo? Can you undo?
Why?
Can you undo? Can you
I
undo?
was gonna get around to the flowers.
Can you undo?
No.
You have to be right on top of it. You keep missing, which is why this keeps happening. So I'm gonna say let's do the cat first.
No, I think we need to do the flowers first.
So the problem is we're gonna have to do so many. I don't know.
I suppose we shouldn't do all the layers. Is that what you're saying? No, we can paint over, though.
Okay. We have spent like 20 minutes on this. We should
Okay,
probably-
maybe you should just speed it up when we actually do it.
I don't know.
All right, done. right, brushes down. Let's see how we did. I wish we saw everyone else's.
I know.
Look at that. It's a masterpiece. Is that what it looks like to you?
The best of our abilities. It's like we're right there in the garden. Hello, Mr. Farmer.
You have to admit, our likeness is good. Hey, where did the other part of my V go for his pout mouth?
Oh, it got
erased.
It got splorted over, I guess.
You splorted over it.
Look, you were undoing left
I had
and
made
right.
such a beautiful V mouth. Oh well. The essential essence is here. There's just a little touch of yellow to round it out. There are a lot of shapes to appreciate. You made good use of that blue color.
It's really interesting, Curry. I wouldn't have thought to take it that way.
Okay, that's it for now. Your piece will be in the in the 11's Master Gallery, Curry. The curator there will be very excited to see it. You should all pay the 11's Gallery a visit sometime and keep practicing.
I'm surprised everyone already knows I'm the wielder. Word travels fast. Students here are more interested than anyone to know who the wielder is. That's a big deal for some of us. Not me so much.
But I'm super stoked for you. I guess everyone's extra surprised because the wielder usually comes from this academy. People study here hoping to get noticed.
What about you?
I just like art. Being the wielder is a whole other thing.
Are you enjoying it?
I guess so. I'm not sure. What do you want to say?
Yeah, I guess so. She absolutely is enjoying it.
Cool. I hope you follow your bliss. Mom and Dad really miss you. They're scared of when I finally move out. They're gonna be lonely. Aww.
How's luncheon? It's okay. I never got out much, to be honest.
Same. Busy with art.
It's the life.
Listen up. Everyone here may love you just because you're the new wielder, but that doesn't make you a real artist. So don't go getting a big head. That's all.
What's a real artist?
I know I come off rude. That's because I see things the way they are. And I'm not afraid to say it. That's why I'm gonna be the best. Anyone can be an artist, but to be the best, that takes hard work. You can't just cheat your way there. Got that? Interested in more art classes? Well, there aren't any more for now, but come back when you have a new brush style. What's back here? Is this the art room?
Guess so.
Carcala. I wonder what kind of food that's supposed to be.
You know what feels real good? Double tapping the draw or erase button. Oh yeah. It makes a big, satisfying blob of paint. Just thinking about it gives me the shivers and the splorts. Art's a visceral thing for me. I do it because it brings me pleasure. I love double tapping to just smack stuff with color. Brush styles are really fun too.
What? No!
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's a kiwi person? Brussels sprout.
You're the wielder. Wow. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm working hard on art too. I hope I can be a wielder someday. Do you want to see some of my art?
Yeah.
Never mind. It's not good enough
Oh, look at there was some games in the corner.
Do you love making art too? It's my favorite way to relax. Lots of stuff makes me feel up and down. Really hard to make sense of it all. But when I sit down to make something, I feel this kind of clarity. And by putting that stuff out of me and onto the page, I go to bed. I can kind of start to make sense of it. Making art's a good way to spend your time. I guess not everyone loves it as much as me, but I feel like it's good for everyone to do. At least a little bit.
I also really like video games. I'm the best in school at Mega Mash Sisters.
Mega Mash Sisters
Super
were Super
Smash
Smash
Brothers,
Brothers. Yeah.
I'm terrible at that game. Oh, okay. You probably wouldn't enjoy playing with me then.
You don't want to bother painting this, do you?
Nah.
Let's progress. Where's this gallery? Oh, what's going on? What are you doing? Are you doing this? Why is there a pattern? What's going on?
This is really cool, actually.
Wait, what? Couscous?
Oh, I don't know what to do.
The people of Elevenses are trapped. There is some kind of rock slide. My family's in there. And the old wielder, Cardamom. But I don't know what anyone can do about it.
I can help. I'm the new wielder, actually.
Oh, but that doesn't mean... Doesn't that just mean you're an artist? What can you do about fallen rocks?
Oh, I don't know. But I'll figure it out.
I think you can still talk to him.
True, but
Spread.
Wander, please.
Spread my circles.
Caramel.
I'm the runner for the clothing swap. I can run clothes out to any gift and picnic. If you want to do any swapping, talk to Salt. The clothing swap is Salt's idea. I thought it sounded fun, so I'm helping him out. We're still figuring out the details as we go. I think it's nice to help folks find clothes that they like. I'm not really a fashion guy, though. I just really like running.
Howdy, welcome to your to the clothing swap. In today's modern world...
I noticed that he had a sound effect that was like...
Okay, fine. I'll switch it.
Who has time to look for clothes, am I right? Do you ever see gifts just out of reach? Or are you worried you missed some entirely? Well, now you don't have to worry! We can get you just about any clothes out there. Just give us a piece of clothing to take its place. Hence, Clothing Swap. Now servicing luncheon and supper woods. And the Nibble Tunnel. Want to swap a piece of clothing?
So yeah. Let's see if ours shows up.
First, pick what clothing you want.
Okay, headbands. So just go left and right.
Oh, sorry.
So you're taking the scarf.
No.
Oh, you still want to swap?
Try again.
Great! First, pick what clothing you want.
So there's scarf, headbands.
Just go left and right. Oh, we're just missing the scarf and headband. And the scarf and the star AT. So
Star
the answer
AT.
is nothing. So you want none of these.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've missed nothing. You want to swap? Cancel swap.
Huh.
Paintbrush tool is so good. Oh, it's so satisfying. Look at it go. It's so satisfying.
What are you doing? Why are you erasing all the colors?
I'm just playing.
My family's still in Elevenses. I just happened to be in potluck when the rocks fell. Can't tell if that was lucky or not. I hope they're all okay.
Barley, your favorite.
Back when I was young, it was all about abstractionism. That's when Mustard was the wielder.
Abstract. Mustard. Funny.
Everything was weird. But you know what? It was good. Nowadays, people want things to be beautiful. But I liked it when wielders were wacky. You ask me, potluck's the best place in picnic. Bigger in luncheons, but not so big and noisy as dinners to the north. The Art Academy fills the town with bright, creative kids. And we're right on the edge of the big drag. Nothing makes me happy like listening to the waves morning and night. Have you seen the metal workshop east of town? There's a fellow who crafts wonderful things there. Sometimes you can hear him working late into the night.
That sounds interesting. Can you get your thing out of the way? Also, cat.
Which one? Oh,
I hear it.
there it is.
Oh. How many of these? No. Can I?
Nope.
I can't get to the kitty?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh.
Oh. That's cool.
The water?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, hey.
Oh. Fun.
Wait, this? Whoa. We got the cute dress. Right? Can we paint the cute dress? Put a different scarf color on. Suppose that works. Oh, litter! Uh-oh, another creepy tree. Also,
It emerges. It spreads.
Behold the child.
oh yes, lost kid. You found a lost kid.
Spread my murky brush.
Oh no.
I'm just so glad I can do this. There we go. What other colors do we have?
It's really just the orange, the red orange, and the blue.
And then the murk.
And then the olive.
Okay. Well,
I just want to paint this.
even
Okay.
with the art segment, I would actually say we're at a pretty good stopping point. At least for now. We've got a new area to explore. You want to check the map for a hot second? I just want to see where we've been. Press X.
Oh, sure.
Boy, we got a long ways to go.
Yeah, we're in Potluck.
I'm
So this is
really-
the world map?
Mm-hmm. I'm really glad we've got the ability to do a fill tool. Because now we can make everything at least colorful. Because it's so much easier.
Happy Foothill and 11 says the Wielder Temple.
What is this thing? It's blocking the way to the temple. Ah. It must be more old wielder stuff. I guess I better ask some wielder about it. But preferably not blackberry. Or chicory. I can't get around this thing. I wish I was a better climber. There must be someone out there who knows about it.
I don't think you need to keep talking to it.
So we need to find Cardamom.
Yeah.
Because Cardamom's in the other town.
But we will be doing that on the next episode of Chicory. So until then, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
How do I save?
What did I say?
How do I save?
Oh. I think you just save and quit to title. Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
This one.